Hey guys, this is Lala Legacy and welcome back to 1000 Lies. So before we jump in, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because that would mean the whole world to me, and afterwards, if you like this video, hit that like button too. Alright. Let's jump in. Lucy is shocked and embarrassed at the same time. She cringes a bit and whispers a question. Then, in the end, I wasn't what you expected? No, Lucy, you weren't what I expected. You're 1,000 times better. Lucy, whose head had been down while she listened to him, raises her head in surprise when Sierra finally admits the truth that she'd been waiting for so long. Then I don't get it. What's the problem? What made you want to forget about me? What have I done? Nothing. I'm the problem. Lucy, without you, I wouldn't have even been able to see my old friends again, without losing consciousness. That's the problem. I depend on you too much. When I told you that I swapped out painkillers for a more natural cure, I was referring to you. I thought I could change my life, return to how I was before, if you gave me the strength to do it. It was on my birthday that I confirmed how I felt about you. I decided to improvise and do something that I wouldn't have tried any other day. But I got scared. I got scared of ruining the lives of the people that I considered so very important to me. You've never followed any of my predictions. The story I'd planned out was one where I would support and help you forever, where I would dedicate myself to you if necessary, in appreciation of all the things you gave to me. But I realized that wasn't necessary, because you decided to change your life with your own strength. You've matured every passing second, and took giant steps with every decision you made about your future and your life. I, meanwhile, was still stuck in the same cycle as always, standing still in the same old story. That's why I couldn't do what I wanted to that day at the pool. Even though you were there with me, my legs started to react for a second, forcing me to run away once again. I tried to do the same thing on the day that I snuck into your classroom, but once again I felt like we were drifting apart. I abandoned my idea because I feared that I'd drag you down into the same slump that I was stuck in for so long. On graduation day, I decided on an ultimatum, the result of which you already know. With her mouth wide open, Lucy takes a bit to react. She sighs, puts a hand on her waist, and replies while trying to keep her voice steady. Is that all? Isn't that enough? There's one detail you haven't explained yet. How did you feel? What did you want to do but couldn't? You really don't know? I can't know if it's coming from you, Sierra. I can't believe anything about you. I can't even trust your words, so you'll have to show me. I'm here now, right? Show you? What are you saying? Demonstrate whatever it is that you'd wanted to say or do to me. I want you to forget about everything else and don't back out of it this time. You don't know what you're asking. Has that ever mattered before? You know that, unlike others, I don't mind improvising a little. If the problem is that you fear what might happen to me, then I'll warn you. I'm not easy to persuade. I can think and make decisions for myself. If I could do it... Shut up and do it! An empty box isn't a good birthday present. Who do you think you are? He tries to keep discussing it, but Sierra eventually realizes that the two of them will always end up like this. Not once has he managed to sway her opinion. He thinks about it for a bit. Indecisively, he makes a final petition. Can you promise me that you'll forget about me and let me leave if I do it? Lucy takes a moment before answering. If that's what you want, sure. I'm not that evil, you know. But I think that I at least deserve this much, especially after what you've made me do so late at night. Sierra can't help but smile as he thinks about how she was the one who called him and begged him to see her. Maybe it's for that reason that he calms down. He breathes slowly as he approaches Lucy, confident of himself until eventually The distance between them is gone. He puts his hands on Lucy's shoulders and opens his eyes wide. Because of all of this, his face starts trembling. One of Sieren's hands reaches out and touches her cheek, caressing it softly before holding it firmly. His breathing grows heavy, their pupils dilate, and their faces blush. Sieren swallows nervously as he gets closer to Lucy's face with his own. There's an inch left between them, and then the lights turn off without notice. The timer went off, placing a dark cloak over the events taking place on the landing. In the same way that lies hide reality, the darkness hides the feelings that develop on this night. But it doesn't matter. There are times when you don't need to see anything to understand what the lies are trying to say. All of them have an objective. All of them hide a truth that resonates even stronger for each lie we use to cover it up. And that might be why this is the only way we can be truthful. That sacrifice, the risk we take in lying, speaks things for itself that we could never communicate ourselves otherwise. When the lights turn on again, he's already gone. Alone, trying to understand what happened, she lets the box in her hands fall. Her fingers move to her lips and then down to her chin. She's unable to find something that she just lost. Something that was stolen from her. That's right. There's something she has to do if she wants it back. She inhales, closes her eyes, and... Thief! Sieren hears Lucy scream, even though he's already leaving the building. She runs after him, following him through the dark streets of their town. Little by little, the streets gain color from the rising sun. A bit later, Sieren reaches the stone steps on the side of the street. While descending them, he trips on the fourth and final step, falling to his knees. Wait! Don't come any closer! Didn't you say that you'd leave me alone? What do you want? Lucy stops in front of the first step and watches Sieren from the top. Stand up! Sieren clicks his tongue, unable to fulfill her order. I told you to stand up! Grabbing the railing as best as he can, he manages to stand up, suffocating from his own breathing. I consider myself to be arrogant, but look at you! Do you think you know everything? You can't decide what's best for me, especially not when you don't even know what you can do unless someone else asks you to do it. You can't measure feelings, Sierra, nor pain or maturity. Nothing. That's why trying to control everything doesn't make sense. From conflict we struggle. No matter how hard it may be, we always selfishly keep going, because it's from all of this madness that we gain some kind of purpose. Our small hopes create who we are. No matter the ending, you should be happy due to the fact that you had the chance to live it. The sun rises behind Lucy's back. The rays of sunlight reach everything and everyone, lighting up the street in a special way that he had never seen before. She shines at the top of the stairs, unreachable from Sieren's eyes. Despite thinking that it'd be enough to watch her from afar, deep inside he knows that he wants more. Lucy reaches forward, smiles, and takes the first step down. You don't have to do everything by yourself, you know. Or do you believe that I am also not also partially responsible? Justice or not, it doesn't matter. I wanted to meet you, you know, and connect with you too. Would I have been so pushy if I didn't feel anything for you? Do you think I haven't lied to see where we would end up as well? That's why I want you to come over here to try it again. I'll go down one step, you'll go up another, and then I'll go down another. And if you can't keep up, I'll reach out my hand and help you. Lucy's hand reaches out to Sieren. She touches his fingers carefully, slowly grabbing them until their hands are gently interlaced. You see? It isn't that hard, it's a game for two. That's why I'm asking you. No, I'm not asking. I'll force you to do it if necessary. She takes a deep breath, sharpens her eyes, then straightens her grip on the hand of the guy who's slowly going up thanks to her help. Listen well, because this is my fourth and final requirement. Sierra, stay with me. Okay. I guess that was the actual ending. Oh my god, it was cute. I'm still a little confused though. Was Claire even real? Like, I'm so confused. Because at the end of the first part, he asked Claire to marry him. And, like, from what I remember is that there weren't very many people who actually, like, interacted with her besides Sierra, and yeah, I mean, and Denise too, I guess, because didn't he say that he knew her? But, based on a story that should be true, that I will make true. Aww. That's kind of cute. Oh, cute! Alright, well, that was it. Yeah, see, like, I don't know. I'm just so confused. Like, was Claire even real? Because, like, he proposed to her, and then all of a sudden, like, Lucy calls, and then he just leaves? And they had been living together or whatever, and, like, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. But either way, this game was pretty good, even though it did leave me with some questions. But yeah, all in all, I think this was done pretty well. It was an engaging story, it has some twists and turns, and like definitely the ending was was not something that I expected, especially before like it got to the one hidden truth. That first ending was totally unexpected to me. But yeah, I hope that you liked it. I definitely enjoyed it. And yeah, let me know what you guys think below. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys so much and I will see you next time. Bye!